The boy spent all his savings to buy 10 boxes of seaweed, hoping to double his money. But after frying the seaweed, he found it tasted bitter and harsh. He tried again and again, using up all the seaweed, but still failed. So he sold his computer and bought another 10 boxes. Even though he adjusted the oil temperature and frying method, all he got were burns, never the taste he wanted. Just when the boy was about to give up, he saw one last bag of seaweed on the floor. He decided to try one final time. To his surprise, it worked. He quickly took a bite. The crispy, savory, and slightly sweet flavor made him smile. Then he touched the moisture on the seaweed bag and finally understood the reason. It had rained heavily the day before. On his way home, he had accidentally left that bag out. It had soaked in rainwater overnight, lost its saltiness, and softened. That was why, after frying, it became delicious. He packaged this kind of seaweed and started selling it, and it sold really well. But when the boy calculated the cost, he realized that with his current profit, he could only earn 1 million yuan in a year. However, his father had gone bankrupt and owed 40 million yuan. He had to make more money to pay it back. One day, as he walked down the street, he noticed that 3 convenience stores stood at just one street corner. If he could get into those stores, sales would soar. The next day, he wore his father's suit and went to the company's headquarters to meet the manager. But the manager refused to try the product because the packaging did not suit convenience stores. The boy had no choice but to leave and find a design company to redo the packaging. The new design was smaller and more colorful. He waited all day for the manager, but never saw her. In the end, he realized she had been avoiding him on purpose. Feeling upset, he tossed the seaweed to the elevator operator on his way out. By coincidence, a purchasing agent happened to see the new packaging, found it eye-catching, and picked up a few packs to try. Soon, he shared the tasty snack with his co-workers. Just like that, the delicious seaweed brought the boy back into the conversation. The manager said that as long as the product passed a health inspection, it would be sold in over 10,000 stores nationwide. But the boy did not even have a factory. When he tried to apply for a loan, he was rejected because of his father's debt. With no other option, he sold his car. Half the money went toward rent, and the other half was used to renovate the factory and hire workers. However, 10 days later, when the manager came to inspect, she still found problems. The workshop lights were not installed, the drainage ditch was exposed, and the workers were not wearing gloves. Luckily, the manager gave him 3 days to fix everything. The boy took action immediately and passed the inspection. He held the report under the sunlight, feeling truly happy. 2 weeks later, he signed the contract and brought his parents back home. 2 years later, he had paid off the 40 million yuan debt. By the age of 26, he had become the youngest billionaire. ChatGPT